Coronation Street viewers have noticed a glaring inconsistency in Becky Swain's plot, following her dramatic return from the grave. This week, Becky opened up to Lisa about why she had been absent for the past 4 years. According to her, she had been on an undercover mission and was forced to escape to Alicante, yet many fans felt the twist was unconvincing. Becky shocked her wife Lisa last week by reappearing after supposedly being dead. The latest episodes began with Becky laying out her full story, and she certainly had plenty to explain. She revealed to Lisa that she had gone undercover to dismantle a crime syndicate run by a man named Curtis. But things went wrong, and she ended up assuming the identity of a homeless woman, Tia Wardley, who had passed away. To shield Lisa and Betsy, Becky faked her own death and disappeared to Spain. On top of it all, D.I. Costello secretly assisted her in pulling off the plan. Now that Becky has claimed she was operating as an undercover cop, viewers are puzzled by the backstory. When Lisa originally spoke about Becky's death, she told Carla that Becky had been training to become an officer. Since new recruits typically serve a probation period of 2 to 3 years before qualifying for undercover work, the explanation doesn't add up. One Reddit user vented, "This whole Becky arc makes no sense." When her death came up on 28 May 2024, Lisa said Becky was a Bobby studying to become a detective. If Becky's version is accurate, then it seems absurd. Why would Costello or whichever DI was in charge send inexperienced Bobby Becky into an undercover job? Another fan replied, "That's exactly what I thought. Back in May 2024, Lisa told Carla that Becky was just a Bobby training for detective work. It sounded like she was far more junior than Lisa herself. Yet a few episodes ago, Lisa claimed they first met while patrolling together. The writing really doesn't match up." And a third added, "This Becky plot proves again that the show has sacrificed continuity for quick shocks that only last a couple of weeks." Kit triumphs while Carl stews in latest Coronation Street scene. There's no love lost between Kit and Carl in Coronation Street, and a brand new teaser reveals their feud intensifying in spectacular fashion. With the pressure closing in, Carl once again finds himself trapped, while Kit makes it perfectly clear he's here to stay. In the latest preview clip, Carl is spotted inside DNS Alahan's corner shop when a message flashes up on his phone. It's from Fiona. "Meet me at the Chariot Skew Hotel 5 p.m. Don't be late." Before Carl can type a reply, Kit walks in, instantly shifting the mood and setting up a tense standoff. Kit, refusing to take Carl's bait, keeps his composure. Even when Carl accuses him of harassment, Kit stays icy calm, flashing a knowing grin as he warns that he's watching Carl closely. He coldly vows Carl will pay dividends in the end, a chilling remark that wipes the confidence from Carl's face. Carl's swagger is cracking under the strain, while Kit seems to enjoy holding the advantage, walking away with the final word and a subtle victory in his mission to bring Carl down. The clip offers a taste of the mounting pressure Carl is under, as his shady secrets threaten to blow up on the cobbles. Still drowning in trouble, Carl scrambles to gather cash to silence Tracy, who is blackmailing him over his fling with Abby and threatening to spill everything to Kevin. Desperate, he ropes in Dylan and Brody for a risky new job, stealing cars to raise money fast. But things quickly spiral when Dylan and Brody are spotted speeding past George in one of the stolen vehicles. George recognizes Dylan at the wheel, and it won't be long before awkward questions start coming his way. Meanwhile, Kevin and Abby return from their trip to find Carl still at the garage, infuriating Kevin, who promptly tells him to clear out by day's end. Just as Kevin kicks him out, Abby complicates matters by admitting she can't get Carl out of her head. Their charged moment is cut short when Carl's phone rings. It's Dylan. Suspicious, Abby presses him and Carl cracks, admitting Dylan and Brody have been helping him pinch cars. How Abby reacts to this bombshell is anyone's guess, but with Kit breathing down his neck, Carl's troubles are only multiplying. As Carl continues spinning lies, he tries shifting suspicion in Tyrone's hit-and-run case. Brody insists to Kit that he and Dylan weren't responsible, saying he'd actually suffered a seizure at the time. Brody reminds Carl they ditched the car and rushed to hospital, but when Carl later went back, it was gone. He suggests someone else must have taken it and hit Tyrone. At the station, Dylan is grilled by police. Once his hospital alibi checks out, officers consider letting him walk. But with Kit prowling around and doubts growing, Carl's excuses are running thin. Kit's suspicions only deepen, keeping Carl firmly in his crosshairs. When Abby speculates that the car which struck Tyrone might have belonged to Fiona, Carl scrambles to keep his story straight. Later, he sneaks off to meet Fiona, trying to justify torching the vehicle to cover their tracks. But their rendezvous doesn't slip past Kit, who shows up just in time to grill Carl about being seen with a known criminal. Could this be the beginning of Carl's downfall? And if that wasn't enough, Tracy swoops in to remind Carl that her next payoff is due, and she's deadly serious. Failed to deliver, and she'll tell Kevin everything about the affair. It's a threat Carl can't afford, but with chaos erupting all around him, how much longer can he keep all the plates spinning? With Kit circling closer, Dylan facing police heat, and Tracy tightening the noose, Carl's web of lies is starting to unravel. The spoiler video teases just a fraction of the disaster looming, and it's clear Carl is rapidly losing his grip. Coronation Street Star opens up about Costello's messy involvement in Becky's comeback storyline. Coronation Street actress Amy Cudden has shed light on D.I. Costello's messy role in Becky Swain's shock return arc. From the moment D.S. Lisa Swain started digging into the truth behind her wife's supposed death, it became obvious her superior was hiding something. Costello not only warned D.C. Kit Green to keep out of his affairs, but also arranged for a bogus Tia Wardley to mislead Lisa. Viewers were left reeling last week when it was revealed that Becky had faked her demise and gone into hiding after an undercover operation went wrong. When a local woman died, Costello identified the corpse as Becky's, giving her the chance to disappear from the dangerous gang pursuing her. Lisa was devastated to realize her grief had been based on a lie. But the bigger question now is how Costello will handle Becky's reckless reappearance. What we've uncovered so far about Becky and Costello's dynamic is really just the beginning. There's a lot more complexity beneath the surface, teased Cudden, who portrays Becky. It's going to be exciting watching that unravel. Down Bruni is fantastic and such a strong actor to work opposite. He'll make the storyline even more tangled, heightening both the drama and the chaos. In next week's installments, Costello delivers a firm warning to Becky, reminding her they both risk jail if she's spotted. He orders her to keep out of sight in Weatherfield, but Becky is unwilling to stay away from her daughter Betsy. At the same time, Lisa storms into the police station furious, confronting her boss directly. She demands the full truth about the staged death, and when Costello clams up, she threatens to go public with the story. Will Costello finally confess everything, or is the cover-up hiding even darker secrets? Coronation Street continues Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV1, with episodes also streaming on ITVX.